It is now time for the word on Wall Street. And top investors watching your money, let's bring in Payne Capital Management President Ryan Payne, and also with me, Barron's market reporter Jacob Sonnenschein. So let's start with you and your reaction. There's a lot of eyes on what we're going to hear from Kevin Warsh and really this relationship with the Treasury Secretary. I think that's going to be a little bit of a storyline we're expecting to hear.
Well, I think it's interesting. Well, first off, I'm interested to hear what metrics is the Fed chairman going to use, right? And I agree that you were talking about this PCE number that's going to come out. That's from July, right? That's not very helpful now. We've had a lot of moves in oil prices, commodity prices in general. The world's changed a lot in the last 2 months. But I think that's really key here is to understand what metrics they're actually looking at. Because from what I'm looking at right now, it seems to me like inflation's not going away. It's not just about oil prices. I mean, if you look at commodity prices across the board, whether it's base metals, you look at wheat prices up this year, corn prices up this year. We have a lot of inflationary pressure in a lot of different places. And when it comes to guidance, I think that's the other issue is we want to know if Kevin Warsh is a hawk or a dove, or I don't know if you're an owl if you're not going to do anything. And I think it's really important to the bond market to know, are we going to be vigilant with interest rates? Are they going to be able to raise if inflation numbers don't come down? And I think that's what's really critical right now.
Well, that was my question with regards to the bond market. And Jacob, I'm going to bring you into this. The bond market is really leading the charge here. We're watching the 10-year very closely. And with this bond story coming out of Secretary Bessent last week and talking, now he was asked. He said I haven't bought a bond. We heard that from him on Monday. But again, their intervention in the bond market is, I think, something that's going to be called into question. And will these Fed officials talk about that?
Well, first of all, I don't think the Fed officials will talk about it. Number one,
they'll be asked.
But I think that what your colleague said a second ago, which is that he's speaking to other Fed members who he thinks are going to say maybe a little bit more than Kevin Warsh will say. I'm going to take a step back for a second. Kevin Warsh has made clear he's not going to say much, but we are now in an era where there's a lot of information, and I think even if Warsh doesn't say a lot, you're still going to be able to tease apart the picture, and I think the financial market is trying to do that.
Yeah, well, and Ed Lawrence mentioned, communications and also data. So there's going to be a lot of eyes on that one. Let's take a look at futures right now. There's the 10-year up 1.5 basis points, 4.645%. But the semis are mainly trading lower this morning, but that led the gains yesterday. We've got Nvidia coming out after the close today. This is the highly anticipated second quarter numbers coming from this company. The stock this morning right now is slightly lower, just by a fraction, Jacob. So let's first to you on Nvidia, and what do you think is going to happen after?
Chips are washed out. I'm ready for a rally. Oh man, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right.
But look, if you look at where the SOXX is, the chip ETF, it's kind of near support levels from a technical standpoint. On valuation, it's trading somewhere in the low 20s in terms of PE. If you think that we're still in a data center chip build out, and if you think that Nvidia is going to confirm that, they're going to beat, they always beat, but their guidance is going to be good enough. The market knows that they always beat, so even if the guidance isn't great relative to a quarterly beat, whatever, it's all going to be fine. And I think chip stocks, as long as they see that the picture for data center is fine, these things are going to rally.
All right, interesting. Nvidia. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to increase their revenue by 100% year over year, and that stock is a $5 trillion stock. It accounts for 7% of all earnings for the S&P 500. I mean, it is the biggest stock period in the world. And I think I'm with Jacob here. I mean, the stock really hasn't done anything. If you look at the last 12 months, I mean, maybe it's up 18%. It's up 14% this year, up ahead of the market in general. But I do think, to your point, Jacob, I think you will get a big re-rotation back into these stocks. The Magnificent Seven's only up 2% this year. Overall market, if you take the Magnificent 7 out, is up like 16% for the year. So we've had a broadening out, but I do think you'll get a re-rotation of those stocks. I don't know if it's today, but we will.
Well, okay, so, and we've had some guests come on, and I'm curious what you would say to this, that come on this week and said that they believe that we're going to maybe get a September pullback, which that's a buying opportunity. I would never say that that's, a negative, but there could be some market shocks coming after Labor Day.
I just don't see it. I just think a big booming bull market like this doesn't let you in, and I just think there's so much cash on the sidelines right now, something on the tune. We always talk about this, 7 trillion. I think retail investors have $4 trillion in cash. Even if you're getting a 3.4% interest rate on your money, you're not getting past inflation with taxes. So I just think there's so much money that has to come into this market. This market's not going to let you in, you got to be in. If you're not long, you're wrong.
Okay. There you go. Ryan Payne, Jacob Sonnenschein. Guys, thanks so much. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Mornings with Maria.